Good evening, hello and welcome. You're tuned into Times Now and I'm Poonam Burde. And the story we're tracking at this hour is the Chalisa sedition face-off that is only getting bigger day by day. After a back-to-back strike on Udhav Thackeray by the Rana couple, the Sena government moved the court seeking cancellation of their bail. The Mumbai police sought that the couple's bail be cancelled on the ground that they had allegedly violated one of the conditions that was imposed by the special court while granting them bail last week. The independent MP gave it back to the Shiv Sena, saying that she never spoke about the issue which the court refrained her from. She was only highlighting the torture that was unleashed on her while she was in jail for 10 days. The court has asked the Rana duo to file a reply by the 18th of May. Listen in to the fierce war of words that erupted.
While granting bail to the accused, the court had imposed certain conditions upon the accused persons. One of the conditions was that they would not talk to the press or media in respect of this offence. In our humble submission, the bail which has been granted to them stands cancelled because of that type of condition in the bail order. So we are duty bound to bring it to the notice of the Honorable Court that the condition has been violated by them, and therefore now their bail has to automatically cancelled, and therefore we have prayed for non-bailable warrant against the accused so that we can execute it and we can produce them before the court.
जो भी कोर्ट ने आदेश मुझे दिए थे, जो मेरे बेल एप्लीकेशन ऑर्डर में थी कि पर्टिकुलर ये सब्जेक्ट पे मैं बात नहीं करूंगी, पर एज ए लोक प्रतिनिधि लोकतंत्र में संविधान ने मुझे जो अधिकार दिया है वो पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट को छोड़कर मैं बाकी सब्जेक्ट पे बात कर सकती हूँ. लॉकअप में हुआ, जिस तरीके से दुर्व्यवहार हुआ, जिस तरीके से जेल में मेरे साथ अत्याचार हुआ, मेरे हेल्थ इशू डॉक्टर लिख के देने के बाद भी मुझे जेल से चेकअप के लिए नहीं लेके जाया गया, इस विषय को लेकर बात करना ये अधिकार मुझे संविधान ने दिया है.
Now, the Rana couple is in the national capital. They are meeting Om Birla as we speak. We're given to understand the Rana couple has landed at the residence of Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. Mohit Bhatt will be joining us shortly with the very latest coming in from on ground there. But Shivani, my colleague, is with us on this broadcast. She's reporting from Mumbai. And Shivani, some very scathing charges were made against the Udhav government by the Rana couple, which is why they say that they have now come to the national capital to take this fight forward. But before I get you in, Mohit is reporting from outside Om Birla's residence. Mohit, I believe the Ranas have reached there. Mohit?
Yes, could you please repeat your question? Yes. Please, could you please repeat your question?
Navneet Rana and her husband Ravi Rana have reached Om Birla's residence. That meeting was scheduled for 5:30.
Well, yes, I'll show you the scenes outside the residence of Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. The car which was carrying Navneet Rana and her husband Ravi Rana, they have gone inside. We tried to ask question when she was going inside Navneet Rana what exactly she has to say. She said that when she comes out, she'll speak to the media, and she was showing basically a diary that she is carrying. So maybe the point that Navneet Rana wants to put forward to the Lok Sabha Speaker are all there in that particular diary. And we know for a fact that a few days ago, when Navneet Rana was in jail, she wrote a letter to Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla saying about the telling him about the treatment that was meted out to her during her time in jail, and she has complained about various things, that how she was not given proper treatment, how she was denied water, she was not able to go to the washroom, and the police behavior was being questioned by Navneet Rana. So now this meeting is very, very important, given the fact that we have to wait and watch what exactly Lok Sabha Speaker will have to say in this particular issue. Now, Navneet Rana, when she landed in Delhi, this is the first meeting that she is having as of now with the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. The meeting was scheduled to start at 5:30. In few minutes from now, we believe that meeting will start, and tomorrow or later in the day, she is also expected to meet the other officials, and she is likely to meet Home Secretary. She also
when she landed here in the national capital, Shivani, she said that I cannot expect justice from the Maharashtra government, which is not only filing false cases against us, but also now out to get us via the civic body in Mumbai as well, where our home is under attack. Some very scathing charges that were made by the Rana couple against the Aghadi Sarkar.
Yes, of course, if we talk about the Aghadi Sarkar over here, then Rana clearly made an allegation that it is Udhav Sarkar which is utilizing their power and misusing it against her, and hence the BMC is serving her a lot of notices one after another. In fact, when she was under the custody, she was under the judicial custody, and after that also we are learning right now that in this particular meeting with the Om Birla, she would be highlighting her issues, not only about the inhuman treatment that she received in the jail, but also simultaneously the letter she had written to the Lok Sabha Speaker. Also, she wrote to the Commissioner of Delhi about registering a case against MP Sanjay Raut of Shiv Sena. So all of these topics will be there a part of this conversation. But of course, before this also, Navneet has clearly said that this government is not going to hear her case, is not going to show their side. Definitely, they are going to oppose her and use their power against her.
Absolutely, those allegations are flying thick and fast. The Rana couple has also said that they will be filing a case here in the national capital, especially against Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut. Do keep a track of the political developments in Mumbai. Shivani and Mohit, do keep a track of what happens in that meeting with Om Birla. But we also have Shweta Shalini, spokesperson of the BJP on this broadcast, and Sanjay Dwivedi, who is the Vice President of Shiv Sena. And Mr. Dwivedi, I want to start with you. बदले की भावना से उद्धव जी डायरेक्टली राणा कपल को टारगेट कर रहे हैं, ये उनका कहना है.
अरे आपकी इधर से फोन आ रहा है.
देखिए, मैं बस एक बात कहना चाह रहा हूँ आपसे. इस डिबेट के माध्यम से पूरा देश देख रहा है इस चीज को. महाविकास अघाड़ी सरकार जो है पिछले 2.5 साल से कांग्रेस, एनसीपी और शिवसेना गठबंधन से कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम लेके चल रही है. सरकार को कोई कष्ट नहीं है, ना कोई बदलने की किसी के साथ भावना है, लेकिन निश्चित ही है कि अगर आप गलत करेंगे तो गलत आपके साथ होगा. ये क्रिया की प्रतिक्रिया होती है. आप सरकार को चैलेंज करेंगे, दिक्कत होगी. अब मैं आज जो है महंगाई, पेट्रोलियम दामों जो वृद्धि हो रही है, समस्याएं वो हैं. मैं सीए की बात करता हूँ. एनआरसी में बात चल रही, धरना प्रदर्शन चल रहे थे, तो मैं उत्तर प्रदेश में देखा, मैंने 124 लोगों पर राष्ट्रद्रोह का मुकदमा दायर किया. वो तो प्रोटेस्ट भी कर रहे थे ना, वो कोई हिंसा नहीं कर रहे थे, कोई ऐसी बात नहीं कर रहे थे, लेकिन उनके ऊपर 124 धारा राष्ट्रद्रोह पे लगाया, जिसमें 96 हाई कोर्ट ने हटा दी, उनके ऊपर हटा दी. तो ये जो बात कही जा रही है कि बदले की भावना से कोई काम किया जा रहा है, आप लाइन अंडर को चैलेंज करेंगे, पुलिस को चैलेंज करेंगे.
If you challenge the police, then this is what you get. You have to pay for your consequences, is what the Shiv Sena says. There is no vendetta here.
No, he did not say if you challenge the police. He said if you challenge the Sarkar, if you challenge Mahavikas Aghadi, if you challenge the Chief Minister. Now tell me, what is the role of the opposition? The role of the opposition is to actually bring out if there is an injustice which is impeted out of the police, out of the courts, out of the government itself, in the governance. So trust me, one of the things that Sanjay Dwivedi ji needs to understand is this is the job of the opposition to raise their voice. धरना करना हमारे संविधान में विपक्ष का अधिकार है. Having said that, please tell me what is in what Navneet Rana is doing. She says that she was ill-treated inside the prison. Now she is a parliamentarian. She is a member of the parliament. She is gone to meet Om Birla ji to register a complaint against the injustice which has been on record.
Right.
She has written a letter earlier as well. What is wrong in it? The mayor, what was so evident that the mayor actually had to go down to Leelavati hospital to say that how could a husband and wife click pictures with one another after they have united after 12 days? I mean, to what extent will the government go? And then Sanjay Dwivedi ji comes on television and says, oh, everything is happy and gory. We are doing extremely fine. They are scared. Please agree that they are scared. Second, the High Court, while giving the bail, clearly mentioned in its order that the sedition charges which were applied were not right. Third,
right, and which is exactly what Sanjay Dwivedi ji is what the Rana couple is also saying, that it's a false case. Udhav Thackeray is taking personal interest and acting at the via the police commissioner of Mumbai. And it's not just that. There are also comments coming in from several MPs that Navneet Rana and her husband have taken objection to, especially Sanjay Raut, and the fact that the BMC is acting against alleged illegal encroachment of their car residence. The timing is something that is being questioned by many.
नहीं, देखिए मैं एक चीज कहना चाहता हूं बहुत स्पष्ट रूप से। भाजपा के प्रवक्ताओं की और भाजपा की एक आदत यह है कि जहां उनकी सरकारें नहीं है वहां तो प्रशासन सब बेकार हो रहा है। जहां की सरकारें वहां उनके जो मुख्यमंत्री कर रहे हैं वो सही कर रहे हैं। मैं सीए एनआरसी की बात आपसे कर रहा हूं, वो कम शब्दों में उसमें जो धरना प्रदर्शन चल रहा था, क्या संविधान उनको अधिकार नहीं दिया था? जिस तरह से लाठीचार्ज कराकर और राजद्रोह के मुकदमे लगाए गए,
चल तो रहा था। यहाँ तो उन्होंने मन में सोचा था कि हम हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ाएं। अरे सुन क्या ले, आप गलत बोलेंगे तो हम सुन लेंगे। धरना चल तो रहा था। यहाँ तो मन में उन्होंने सोचा था कि यहाँ मन में सोचा था कि हम हनुमान चालीसा
मैं भी चिल्लाऊंगा तो
मैं
भी चिल्लाऊंगा। मैं भी चिल्लाना पड़ेगा मुझको। ठीक है, मत बोलिए। आपकी जो बारी है तो
द्विवेदी जी अपना पॉइंट रखिए।
अपनी बारी जब बोलिएगा। अब हनुमान चालीसा मैं भी रोज करता हूँ, हमारे जितने हिंदू भाई रोज करते हैं। क्या मैं 55 साल का, मैंने आज तक कभी सड़क पे जाकर हनुमान चालीसा नहीं की होगी, ना किसी ने की होगी, या चैलेंज देके नहीं की होगी। हम लोग जब बाबरी ढांचा गिराने वाली बात चल रही थी तो गिराने के बाद हम लोग मंदिर निर्माण के लिए मंदिर में जाते थे, वहां सुंदरकांड हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ करते थे हमेशा किया, जब तक राम मंदिर बनना शुरू नहीं हुआ। तो क्या किसी को हम धमकी देकर नकार रहे हैं? वो मुख्यमंत्री, वो संवैधानिक पद उनका है।
Everything is as per the law. They are facing the consequences of their actions, is what the Shiv Sena says. Everything is above board. There's absolutely no vendetta, as is being alleged by the Rana couple. The fierce face-off, of course, over that continues. The action has now shifted to the national capital. I thank Mr. Dwivedi and Shweta Shalini for joining us here on this broadcast with your perspective. This, of course, will remain one of the top focus stories that we track for you on Times Now.